Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. Back to the ground, Cook. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, right back to Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Allen. receiver's got it over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hines now on the return.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good for the Jets.
They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Wilson buying, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Epinesa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker, still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jermaine Johnson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On play action, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe
Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
CD, I know it's just...
That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. White. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's White. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are right back in this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. White.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Off play action, here's White.
He finds Wilson, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, White.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Cook again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.